let's bring in CBS News White House reporter Olivia Rinaldi. Hey, Olivia, the president spoke earlier today, and he also addressed those claims that he personally asked FIFA for a review. What did he say?
Hey, Mugo, it's good to see you. Yeah, the president actually admitted that, in fact, he did call the head of FIFA, Gianni Infantino, and he did ask him to review that controversial red card decision. The president said that he didn't tell Infantino what to do, that he didn't tell him to reverse the call or push off the suspension, but he just asked him to review it. Take a listen to what the president said here.
He didn't do anything wrong, and he's our best player or one of our best players, a very vital player. And he gave him a red card. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't think it meant much. Then I started hearing that that means he can't play in the next game, at least in the next game. I said, boy, that's a big, if it happened to another player, it would have been unfair. But when they take your best player, or just about, they have some great players, and they say you can't play, that's very unfair. That's, it's one thing to penalize somebody for the game, but how do you penalize them for a game that hasn't been played yet? It's very unfair. You can't do that. So, yes, I asked for a review by FIFA.
Now, the president commended the decision. He said he thought it was a brilliant decision that they pushed off the suspension for Balogun. The president also said that it would be a big stain on the World Cup, which is being held here in North America, if they did not make that decision. The president also, in talking about this decision, had compared it to other players of other countries, saying, how would you feel if we took out Messi or Ronaldo or Harry Kane of England? He said you got to have your best players, especially as the U.S. is playing this game tonight against Belgium, trying to advance past the group of 16, doing their best since 2002. So the president saying he didn't quite tell Gianni Infantino what to do, but certainly using the friendship that the two of them have built over the last several years, as the president has been courting the World Cup, trying to get it here to North America and held in the U.S., and certainly making somewhat of a case that perhaps this red card should not be affecting the game tonight.
Okay, Olivia, let's stay on that, because we're also now hearing from the head of FIFA about that call with the president. What did he have to say?
Yeah, this statement just came out, so I am going to read it to you. He says he has seen the public comments regarding the decision of the FIFA Disciplinary Committee, which he maintains is independent. He goes on to say, I regularly discuss matters related to the FIFA World Cup with the President of the United States. And on this matter, I did receive a call from President Donald Trump, just as I received calls from heads of state, government officials, and football stakeholders and business executives around the world. He said that during the conversation, I explained that there was an ongoing legal process involving FIFA's independent judicial bodies, and that the case would be decided in due course by the competent bodies. He said that is how FIFA's system works, and it is a principle I will uphold. He said he read the decisions of the disciplinary committee when they were issued. Sometimes he's surprised by them, sometimes he agrees with them, sometimes he disagrees with them. He said, however, they will always respect those decisions. So certainly defending this, as there has been an international uproar about this decision, especially seeing as it would seem that it was influenced by the President of the United States, which, as we have mentioned, does have a bit of a chummy relationship with Gianni Infantino. Also, if you'll remember, earlier this year, the president was given the FIFA Peace Prize, the inaugural Peace Prize by Gianni Infantino. So they certainly have somewhat of a relationship and a friendship. They are seen often together. I can count a handful of times I have seen them together just in covering this White House. So he is out here defending this decision. But again, we'll have to see after tonight's game what the international reaction still is like. I also just want to make one last note. There could be a bit of an awkward interaction between President Trump and the Belgian Prime Minister, because later today the president is going to head to the NATO summit that's being held in Turkey, and guess who will also be there but the Belgian Prime Minister. So depending on how tonight goes, there's still going to be that interaction that we will be watching for in the coming days.
All right, Olivia, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see what happens when those two leaders, if those two leaders meet. We'll see what happens. And also looking forward to what happens tonight, obviously rooting for Team USA and the USA men's national team. Olivia Rinaldi at the White House for us today. Thank you so much.